Audacious confidence is the unshakable belief in yourself that's so bold and so daring that you live your life without limits or restrictions. So join me on my show, Unleash Your Audacious Confidence, so we can discover the unknown you. Call in to join the conversation at 888-565-1470. Let's get started. Hey, everyone. Alicia Khoury here. Welcome to my show. I am in a different location, as you can see, but that's okay. We're still going to have an amazing show for you tonight. It's Monday, and it is the first Monday in March. Wow. How did that happen? The year is just quickly moving by. So I hope you're getting your first quarter goals. Remember, at the beginning of the year, we started with the goals session. So I hope you got your first quarter goals. They're rolling and you're getting those things accomplished. So just a couple quick things I wanted to just let you know about. First of all, I'm hosting a masterclass. Actually, I'm not just hosting a free masterclass. Along with Cy Wells and Lydia Martinez-Ebling, we are offering a free masterclass on how to, let me make sure I get this right. It's the 3 essential elements to booking yourself on TV. And that is on my website. You find the link. It's masterclass.beseenbeheardmedia.com, and you can watch that free masterclass on how to get booked on TV, and just go to my website, acradio.live, and you'll get all the information right there and the link to check out the masterclass. But today, I am so excited to have, not only did she go to the Be Seen, Be Heard workshop, but she is also a phenomenal coach, health and wellness coach. And let me just tell you a little bit about Miss Jennifer May. So Jenny May, Coach Jenny. She's from Columbus, Maryland, and she lives with her husband, Lawrence, there in Columbus. She spent most of her 30-plus year career as a learning and human performance professional in the financial industry and federal government. And she developed a passion for health and wellness after making serious changes in her own lifestyle to improve her health. And along her journey, her friends and her co-workers noticed all the changes that she had made and wanted her help. And that's how she started becoming, that's how her journey to becoming a health and wellness coach came about. And she is a certified Metabolic Method Academy coach. And she is also an AAAI/ISMA certified personal trainer with specialization for older adult fitness. So Jenny's passion for working with her clients and partnering with health professionals to help their patients implement lifestyle changes to combat illness such as hypertension, prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, and what is that? You can say it. High cholesterol. You can tell me what that word is. I'm not going to try to butcher it. So Jennifer has a methodology called ACT, which we're going to talk about, for making lasting lifestyle changes, and was recently featured on the Virginia This Morning CBS television show. So we're going to talk a little bit about that too. So welcome, Coach Jenny. Yay!
Yay! It's so good to be here with you, Alicia.
Thank you, ma'am. So I mentioned in your bio how you kind of went through your own journey of getting healthy, and how, just explain a little bit more about what prompted you to do that and how it led you to becoming a coach.
Well, back in 2002, actually, I was diagnosed with high blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting in my doctor's office, my doctor said, "You have high blood pressure, we're putting you on medication," and I lost it. I absolutely bawled, losing it, because all I could imagine was I'm going down the same path as, my mother, my grandmother,
mm-hmm.
Family
Right.
members that have had cardiovascular issues. So, eventually, she told me, and I remember this clearly.
The doctor?
Told me, yes, the doctor. If you lose weight, we might be able to take you off this medication.
Right. What was your weight at the time?
You know what? I have no idea.
But you knew you were obese.
Oh, I was obese. I was definitely obese.
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, you don't know my family history. my entire family, these type of things. So, I attempt to lose weight and gain it. I was like a professional yo-yo dieter.
Yeah.
But it was actually in 2011 when my mom she suffered several strokes. And thank God she's still with us, hanging out here with us.
Yeah.
I love my mom.
I'm sure you do. We all do. We all love our mamas.
That was the thing that really got me going because my husband and I, we don't have kids. And that was a lifestyle change, not only for my parents, but for my sister and myself.
Yeah.
Because we had to do so much more to support them. And 5 years or 6, however many years later it is now, we're still doing a lot to support them. And I knew that if something like that happened to me, I don't have kids to rely on. So it was like in 2011 where
the light bulb went off. Wow. So you made that lifestyle change for yourself, and then other people started seeing that and asked you to help them. And that's when you signed up to be. So did you use metabolic method at the time to lose weight, or did that come later on?
That actually came later on. So and that's a great question because I initially lost, within a year, a good amount of weight just doing things on my own. But I wasn't at my goal.
Right.
And but I was happy because I had lost so much weight. I had lost, several dress sizes. So, but I wasn't really at my body fat percentage goal. I was still considered obese on the body fat chart. And I said, you know what, maybe, I'm good. I've made a lot of progress. Maybe this is where my body's supposed to be. And
that's one of those mind games that you play with yourself and say, you know what, I'm not where I should be, but I'm okay. I'm doing fine.
I used to wear a size 22. I'm now wearing a size 14. I'm happy.
Wow. I'm happy. Right.
Yeah. And then along came, I started following Lydia's metabolic method and said, let me give this a shot. Let me see how this works. And so I signed up as a client initially in 2015, I think. Or was it? No, 2016. I signed up as a client. And the first thing I noticed was my allergies.
Yeah.
They were completely under control. I mean, I was taking allergy medicine every day.
Wow.
It wasn't even really, but it was like
it just flushed your whole system. It detoxified your whole system. Yeah.
It really
that's
did.
Great.
And so there's a difference between losing weight and getting healthy.
And getting healthy.
I got healthy.
With metabolic method. That's wonderful. And then, so we're going to shift gears a little bit because then, of course, as you did metabolic method, then you became, because they have a certified coaching program to certify you as a health coach. So then you went through that program. And through the course of doing the certification, were there any challenges? Like, did you feel like you were confident enough and comfortable enough to really coach someone through what you went through?
Initially, no, but that's the great thing about the academy and the metabolic method. It's a team. It's not like you're on your own. You are mentored, all the way through. You have a team of coaches that can help you and that actually help your clients as well. It's a community. So that's awesome. That's the amazing thing about metabolic method and being a coach. You're not a coach. You're not yourself.
Yeah. Right. So you're not alone. So let's talk a little bit, because we're going to go to commercial soon, but I just wanted to introduce this, the idea that now you're a coach and we kind of whispered in your ear about television, right? And I laugh because all of you, I was there when we introduced it at the what was it? It was a seminar or an event that they were having. The Elevate Retreat. That's right. When we first whispered it to all of you coaches out there that you have an opportunity to come to this workshop, be seen, be heard, and get yourself booked on TV. So tell me why you chose to, jump into
honestly, I mean, when I first heard it, I was just like, really? Seriously? So I wanted to come and see what it was about. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to get on TV. I wanted what it was about. So I signed
You just
up for the
came
workshop.
curious. You signed up for the workshop, just curious.
Mm-hmm. I was like, yeah, we're going to get on TV. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So I came to the workshop, and oh my God, it was like, well, first of all, who knew everything that goes on behind the scenes? And I mean, B-roll and this and like all of this stuff. So it was just eye-opening just for that in itself.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that, you know, you were going to put us on a hot seat.
Yep, we put you on the hot seat.
You know,
and we were working on
yep,
on a television segment and everything. So that I think through that process, though, a lot of the fears that you had, you know, you just came to check it out. And I know everyone who was there at the workshop, they just really came to check it out and probably felt the same way that you did, that there's no way I can get on TV, right? I'm not going to get on TV. So tell me some of the fears that were playing around in your head. Because this show is all about confidence. So I push you guys, you know.
You really did. Honestly, and I've shared this with you and my fellow coaches. My first fear was makeup.
Yes.
I don't wear makeup. I'm just like, they're going to make me up, right? You're like, no, it's
you're going to make yourself
like
up.
That.
It's not like that at all.
Oh.
It's like, I got to put makeup on? I don't know anything about makeup. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the idea of the fears of, you know, making those calls and calling producers, which, you know, you supported us with, thank God. Yeah. And just the fear of the unknown. Mm-hmm. And through the workshop, through the follow-on accountability session, you stepped us through the process. So you helped us, you know, peel back those layers of what the unknown is and just make it easy for us.
Well,
really
it still was. I know it still wasn't easy, but yeah, it's having that support, I think, helps give you a little more confidence in what you're doing and you know, help you step by step into that process. So it's not, even though I did push you, and Lydia and Sai, you know, we all kind of pushed you a little bit. It was a loving, like, little nudge instead of just throwing you into the ocean. Right. Throwing you into the ocean to the sharks.
But that was the beautiful thing. I mean, you have, you know, the experience, and Lydia and Sai have the experience. I can't imagine someone deciding, you know what, I'm going to try to get on TV. And then not knowing where to even start, where to begin.
How do you start that process?
Right. How do you start that? And so you did, I mean, from a standpoint of stepping us through the process, that really did alleviate a lot of fears because we knew we weren't doing it by ourselves or having to do it all alone.
Okay. Well, that's great. Thank you so much for that. We are, is it time for a commercial break? I'm going to check with Freddie. Oh, I got a couple minutes before I have to go to commercial. So woohoo! I wanted to ask you, I know this is a completely different format for me. Usually the time like just evaporates so quickly. So we're going to, when we come back from commercial though, we're going to talk about how we crafted your segment, you know, what your segment was about, because I think it was so it's such a vital piece of this whole thing. And your segment in particular really is a very powerful segment. And so we're going to talk a little bit about your segment. And we're going to talk about your appearance too when we come back from commercial. So guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break. I know, listen, thank you so much if you're on Facebook and you're seeing me commenting on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, if you are listening and watching us live on Periscope, or also if you're listening on the radio. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a pre-recorded show. I'm going to say that because I am actually in Trinidad. Well, not right now as I'm saying this, but as this airs, I will be in Trinidad with my family, as you know, visiting my cousin who lost her daughter earlier in February. And I just want to say thank you for all the love and all the prayers, the support, and for all the donations on the GoFundMe page. You can also find more information on that on my website. It is acradio.live. We'll be back in 2 minutes. Hi, I'm Alicia Curry, and you know me from my radio show, Unleash Your Audacious Confidence with Alicia Curry. If you lack confidence and boldness to really go out there and conquer the world, I'm here to share this valuable resource. In my book, Your Signature Style, Unlocking the Confidence, Style, and Influence of the Savvy CEO, I'll take you through a process where you can release your fears and embrace your femininity as a powerful tool to unleash your audacious confidence and win. This is where it all began for me, and I want to share it with you. Get your copy today at acradio.live. Bring out your beauty and confidence from the inside out. Buy this book today at www.acradio.live. You're listening to Unleash Your Audacious Confidence with Alicia Curry. Now, let's get back to the show. Welcome back, everybody. I'm here talking to Coach Jenny. And before I pull her back on the screen, I just wanted to say that, if you'd like to be a sponsor of the show, just email me. My email is on the website, acradio.live, and you can be spotlighted on the radio here with me, as well as we'll run your ads and have give you more exposure for your business. So if that's something you have, you are more interested in, reach out to me. Let me know what you want to do with your business, and we will help you get there. So we're talking with Coach Jenny, who was recently on CBS this morning, in Virginia. That she is a Metabolic Method Academy coach and certified personal trainer specializing in older adult fitness. And we are talking to her right now about Be Seen, Be Heard, which was a workshop that she attended. And we are having a free masterclass online. So if you go to masterclass.beseenbeheardmedia.com, you can register and watch that free online training. It's the 3 essential elements that you need to know to get yourself booked on TV. And Coach Jenny came to our workshop. It was a live workshop at the time, but we are having a webinar, it'll be live, but it will be done online so more people can attend, and it will be on March 10th, so mark your calendars if you want to be a part of that live webinar event. It'll be an all-day event where we will go through exactly the training that we did with Jenny to get her booked on TV, so you'll have an opportunity to do that as well. But first, go to the masterclass to even see if it's something that you want to do. So, Coach Jenny, when we left, we were talking about your segment. Now, during the workshop, we started writing the segment. So there are many elements that go into, getting yourself booked on TV, the pitch, the segment, a bunch of other things. But at the workshop, we started writing everyone's segment. So tell me the name of your segment, and I have it here, but tell me the name of your segment so that, because I think it's a very powerful headline.
My segment is called Your Diagnosis is Not Your Death Sentence.
That's right, because so many people like you were sitting in the doctor's office that was diagnosed with hypertension, high blood pressure, had to go on medication, possibly for the rest of your life.
Right.
And you had a breakdown, thinking that's the end.
Right.
You lost it.
I
and
did.
So, that's relevant because a lot of people are every day sitting in the doctor's office getting a diagnosis, diabetes, high blood pressure, and a host of types of diagnoses that, when you get your health in alignment, can change that. And that's exactly. Tell me about your journey, where you are right now with your high blood pressure.
So I'm still on medication, but I'm on the absolute lowest dosage of medication. And that's because my doctor is scared to take me off because of my family history.
Okay.
It was so crazy. Last year, I have to go in for my appointment this year, and he's going to take me off. Yeah. But last year I went in, and you know how you go into the doctor's office and the nurse's assistant takes your blood pressure and then, before the doctor comes in. Yeah. So the nurse assistant took my blood pressure, and she kind of looked at me crazy, and she said, "I'm going to have someone else take it." And I'm thinking, okay, what the heck?
What is going on?
And then she had another, the senior nurse assistant came in, and she took it. She's like, "Ooh, your pressure is really low."
Wow.
I'm going to have Dr. Friedman take it. So then, Dr. Friedman comes in and he takes it. He's like, "Yeah, that's kind of low. We're going to stand you up. Normally you're sitting down. They want you calm." He said, "Stand up, raise your hand." He's like, "Okay, that's better." So I guess they figured out I wasn't dying, but it was really low. So that's when he cut it completely down to the complete lowest dosage. The
absolutely possible. Lowest dosage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow.
But I'm convinced this year, because his thing was, well, you don't know what your pressure is like if you're driving on the Beltway. You don't know, you're sitting here and it's fine. But you don't know, when you're
in a stressful situation.
Yeah. So I've got news for him. I've got this wonderful device called a Hilo, which monitors and tracks
Hilo tracks everything. Yeah. So you do know what your blood pressure is at any point in time. Yeah. Exactly. So you can show him your Hilo report. Yeah. Perfect. You have actually a formula called ACT. So tell me about your formula. Before you tell me about the formula, I just wanted to say what is so phenomenal about the Metabolic Method Academy is each coach really has a different specialty, and getting them booked on TV was based around their specialty. So even though all of you were health and wellness coaches, it was so easy to fit you in to a segment because you're so specialized in what you do, and you specialize on, your getting your health in order. And so tell me about ACT, because that's what you have to reverse the effects of these illnesses that are through unhealthy lifestyles.
Right. So ACT is actually an acronym. It stands for acknowledging that your lifestyle has gotten to you to the point where you are.
Right. Eating pork and beans and eating
eating pizza every night. Yeah. Not exercising. The only exercise you get is,
walking to the car and back.
Exactly.
Going to the refrigerator.
So you have to acknowledge. Yeah. Right. Calling Lido's. I don't know if you guys have Lido's down there, but we have this pizza place called Lido's. And I would call Lido's from my car, 10 minutes on the parkway, because I knew my pizza would be ready as soon as I drove up, and it would be nice and hot.
Oh, there you go.
But
so you got to acknowledge
that it's your lifestyle that got you to the point where you are, and then you have to commit to making lifelong changes, because
it's not a diet.
It's not a diet. It's not as simple as I'm gonna, lose this weight and I'll be
go back to eating pizza every day. Right.
Exactly. So you have to commit to making a lifelong lifestyle change. And then T is taking action. Just taking, I don't recommend, and neither do we in Metabolic Method, recommend. The way our program is lined out is like you make incremental changes. You add, first we're going to work on foods, and we're going to work on exercise. So you take, something, you make a change. You take action, and then you add something on top, and then you add something on top. And a lot of times we'll tell people, you know what, if that's too overwhelming for you, then just add in doing something good and then
Right.
start taking away something. So start eating more vegetables.
Right.
know?
And then we
You
can take
can't give up-
away something that's unhealthy
Can't give
for
up
you.
just adding more vegetables. Right.
So, so this was the segment that you had for CBS, which kind of changed a little bit. But you have another one should be coming up. They booked you twice to come back and do some more things with them.
Yeah, right.
So that's awesome. And you also have Wellness 101, which you do online as well. Tell me a little bit about Wellness 101 so people can join in with you.
I love doing the Wellness 101s. They're absolutely free and they're online. I used to do them in person, but I realized that I could reach more people via a webinar. And basically the Wellness 101 is, we talk about 7 steps to get your health in order. And it's absolutely free. And I mean, people can actually walk away, and people do walk away with actionable items that they can implement immediately to make changes in their health, to improve their metabolism. So I love doing. I have a couple of them coming up in March.
Okay, so give us your website so people can go ahead and connect with the Wellness 101 and get the 7 steps.
CoachJennyMay.com, and that's CoachJennyMae.com.
Okay, I'll have that on my website too, a link to that on my website. So, and my website is acradio.live. So you can connect with Jenny May just in case you're driving and you can't, remember everything. acradio.live. I'll have the link to Coach Jenny May so you can check out her Wellness 101, 7 steps to improve your health and metabolism. It's an online seminar. We have run out of time, Coach Jenny. I'm so excited for you because now, you're on a roll. We're going to book you some more on TV and get the word out about your diagnosis is not your death sentence. So you don't have to feel despair when you get diagnosed with something. You can take action. You can hook up with Jenny May and help you get over and improve your health so that you can reduce your medication to possibly coming off your medication. And I am so excited for the Be Seen, Be Heard Masterclass. Go to my website, acradio.live. And also, if you register to come to the one-day workshop, it will be on March 10th. It's an online workshop, and you can learn how to get yourself booked on TV with my help and a lot of support from Lydia and Sai as well. So, thank you so much for joining me. Everyone have a phenomenal week. I'll be back live next week here, not in this studio, but in our regular studio. And I will see you then. So everyone have a wonderful week. I want to thank Jenny May for coming on board, coming on the show today. She's all the way in Maryland, took some time off work to do this recording with me today. So everyone have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.